Alright, what's up everybody? I'm doing another Fan Art Friday video, even though I'm not going to be posting this on Friday. I'm so sorry. I was unable to post last week because I had a problem with importing the videos from my camera to my laptop and I just was not able to edit them. But now I'm doing good and everything is all edited, and it is the week of May. It is the first week of May 2020, depending on when you're seeing this. It may or may not be past that date. Probably will be, but you know, I'm sorry that I didn't post at all last week, and I'm posting twice in a day today. But you know, at least I'm posting, which is better than what I used to do, which is not post. But let's get started on this fan art. Let's go. Alright, so this is just me painting. It's fan art of a photo card from the BTS Love Yourself tour. I did not go, before you guys ask. I wish I went. It looked amazing from all the fan cams I watched. But I didn't go. My aunt went. And my aunt got me a pack of little photo cards from when she went. And she also got me a poster of J-Hope. I love him. And it sucks I couldn't go. But you know, it's whatever, I say, even though I cried about it. I was supposed to go to the Map of the Soul concert in North California, but you know, quarantine and coronavirus isn't letting me go because it's dangerous, because we could all die from getting sick. Obviously, I am an ARMY, a BTS fan, a BTS stan, etc. I listen to K-pop. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to Stray Kids, Twice, NCT, EXO, Red Velvet, Wavy, Astro, ITZY, Dean. I listen to a lot of stuff. I'm pretty much a multi-stan. I'm a multi-stan. In terms of just BTS, because that's what this fan art is of, my bias is Suga, who is in this drawing. This is what I'm drawing, is a photo card of Suga, also known as Yoongi, Little Meow Meow, you know, all those nicknames us Yoongi stans have for him. We have a lot. He's my bias. But J-Hope is my bias wrecker. I like Yoongi a lot. If you know me, I like BTS a lot, and I love them all, but Yoongi is obviously my bias. So, you know, he just holds a special place in my heart. I mean, he's a very skilled guy, and he's very intelligent, and he's really determined. Because, first of all, his rapping skills are amazing. Like, my boy can rap 117 syllables in 14 seconds. He does that in Cypher Part 2, his verse in the BTS song from, I think it's from Oh Are You Late Too? I don't remember which album it's from, but it's a good song, and you guys should go listen to it, because he can legit rap 8.8 syllables per second. That's crazy. That's insane. He's not the fastest in the world, I don't think, but I think he's the fastest rapper in Korea. I might be wrong. Please do not quote me on that. He's either the first or second fastest rapper in Korea, or idol rapper in Korea. Don't take my word as legit, like, for sure knowledge, because I might be wrong. So don't go telling everybody this, but I don't think I'm wrong, but I might be. I get a lot of things wrong. So please don't research this before you tell other people, like, oh my god, he's the fastest rapper in the world. Oh my god. I would say wait and research it first. I didn't, because I'm lazy. But I also like him because he's worked really hard to get where he is today. He's gotten a lot of hate from other people, other underground rappers, mainstream media, and he's pushed through a lot of that hate, and he's pushed through a lot of, I don't want to say issues, because like that makes it seem like it's just like a little issue, but like he's pushed through having depression and anxiety, which is a deeper topic than I'd like to talk about today, so we're gonna skim over that, even though I will probably talk about it at a later time if I ever make a video about Yoongi that's more in depth and not just about art and me loving him, because I do. But he's pushed through all of the hardships, yeah, that's the word, and he's really successful now, and he made it. He's rich, and he's now a part of the biggest boy band in the world, and as someone who's been a fan of theirs for what, 3 years, almost 4 years, I'm really proud of him. Like he really did just go and accomplish his dreams. Now we just got to get him that Grammy, and then we're good. He's also just kind of like a sweetie. Like he's really like he's a soft boy. He's so soft, and I really do love him. If you watch BTS Run, he's a little skeeving cheater, but it's just a game. It's fine. I still love him. I got into BTS in 2017, and I think my first song from them was Spring Day. And when I heard Spring Day, oh my god, I saw the music video, and the visuals, the vocals, everything was amazing. And I remember seeing V, or Kim Tae, I saw him sitting or laying down on the train track rails, and I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna get run over? And I was so scared because it's like, are they gonna run this man over for a music video? Like, I knew it would have been fake if they did run him over, but I was like legit scared for him. And I was like, dude, K-pop is hardcore. And then he didn't get run over, and I was like, oh, thank God. But I just started listening to them, and I didn't really know that much about them as like people. I just liked their music. And then I was listening to Dope. I remember it really vividly, and I don't know why I remember this, but I was listening to Dope, and I saw this video as I was scrolling through more like songs to listen to, and it was titled An Unhelpful Guide to BTS. And like, if you're an ARMY or really just a K-pop fan in general, you know what I'm talking about. People make these videos, and it's like to help people know more about like a group or a solo artist or something, and it's just called like a guide to so and so, or an unhelpful guide to so and so. And so I clicked on it because I thought the title was funny, and I just fell even further down the rabbit hole of like, once you gym in, you can't gym out. And I learned all their names, and I memorized what their voices sounded like when they're singing and rapping, and I learned everything there was that video gave, and that was really there to know about them. And now I'm an ARMY, obviously, and honestly, it's probably one of the best decisions I've made, because like, as an ARMY, like, we kind of have a saying. It's not really like a saying. It's just kind of something like we all like consciously agree on. It's like, we've all discovered BTS at one of the hardest times in our life, and I'm young, so I can't say that's going to be the hardest time of my life, but I was in a really like I was not doing good when I first discovered them. There were a lot of things going on, and they just kind of like helped me get through it, I guess you could say. But I mean, now I'm doing better, and now I love them. And I have gotten a lot of hate for liking K-pop and liking BTS and really liking music and anime from other countries other than the US. And honestly, though, it's never really stopped me from liking K-pop or BTS, and if anything, it's actually encouraged me to like it even more, just to show to people like, no matter what you tell me, I'm still gonna like this thing. It's whether it's friends, family, random people online, like, I don't care who's giving me hate. Me liking it is what makes me happy, and as long as this music and the television and the K-dramas, as long as it all continues to make me happy, then I'm going to keep watching it and listening and all that good stuff, and just enjoying it. And people like hating on me isn't going to change that. And if anything, people hating on me just makes me want to like it more and be like, I don't want to say louder, but be more enthusiastic about it, because like, I already love it, but just people telling me, oh, ew, you like that? I just want to scream at them and be like, yeah, I do like it. What's your problem? Let's talk about the actual art though, because I've just been ranting about K-pop and all that. And as fun as it is, I am an art channel, so we're gonna talk about the art. So in this specific piece, I was trying a new art style, kind of all together. I was doing different line art, I did a different coloring style, I really did a different style altogether, and I was basically just trying something completely new. Recently, I've been thinking about mixing up my art style, because like I like my art style, but it's kind of basic if you haven't noticed, like especially my watercolors, because I draw so small in my watercolors and I usually do like full body portraits in watercolors, which I as good as they are for me practicing anatomy, they're so tiring to do. Like, ugh, I put myself through more than I should. But I'm trying a new coloring style, new line art style, all in digital. So in this one, I, instead of doing like kind of that thick basic line for everything, I did, I don't I don't know how you say it, but it's like I did a different line art style where it kind of is like it's thin and then thick. It's kind of like calligraphy, you know how it's thin and then thick. I there's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. So plus that I also did kind of an outline around the line art, like where the flowers are and where Yoongi is, and I thought it looked really good, and like it was something that I was just like, oh, maybe I'll try this. But I did it and I actually ended up really liking it. And it actually looks really good in my opinion. And I'm pretty happy with it, and I think I'll continue to do stuff like that because, maybe I'll actually get really good at it and it'll look fantastic. Because like it looks good now, but it could be better. I also did a different coloring style. What I normally do when I'm coloring is I just put my base colors down and then I'll get like a light saturated purple and I'll do all the shading with that one color, and then I'll put the layer with that purple into a multiple layer or a multiply layer, and then I'll get some like pretty decent shading. But this time I kind of just decided to customize the shading to like every base color, if that makes sense. Like I would take one base color and be like, oh, let's do a specific color for this color and specific color for that one for shading. And then I also did kind of some highlights, and I kind of didn't do highlights. Like on the hair, I did like really, really basic highlights, but that's kind of it. I think I also did some on the nose, but I don't exactly remember. I'm not watching the video because I'm doing the voiceover right now. But I'm just really happy with how this came out, because I've also been trying to get back into drawing BTS, because I used to do fan art of them all the time. Like when I was still active on Instagram, all I would post was BTS and K-pop fan art. But now I don't really do that anymore. And I've kind of drawn back from the fan art fandom, I guess you could say, of like BTS, cuz like I got really deep in, and then I got into stuff that was like I wasn't into it, but like people who are like cool whatever, but some people were drawing like NSFW like BTS ship art, and that kind of like drew me away because I was like, ooh, no thanks. Good for you, but I'm good. Like I just wasn't really into it, and it kind of like drew me back from drawing BTS fan art, which looking back it shouldn't have, but it's been like a year, maybe 2 years since I've drawn fan art of them, and this video is just kind of me deciding, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw fan art of them, and I'm just trying to get back into like knowing their face shape and knowing how to draw them, because like they're hard to draw because they all have specific face shapes, and it's hard making a drawing and making sure it looks like them, you know? I did start off with Yoongi though, not only because he's my bias, but just because he's the easiest for me to draw, because his face shape and everything about him is kind of, I don't want to say it's simple, but it's just really easy for me to draw because, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've drawn him a lot because he's my bias. I don't know. It could be a mix of different variables, but I just decided like, hey, let's just do him first because I don't know, he's nice and simple. Another thing is, I think that like the background that is nothing. I think it was very nice to not do a background because I normally don't do backgrounds, but sometimes I will, and backgrounds suck a lot. I don't know how to do backgrounds at all. I've only ever drawn people, ever. I maybe the occasional like dog person, or like Neko, or like horse or something. But like I don't really draw anything other than people, which isn't good. I need to get more into landscapes so I can become like a better artist for myself and for like, I don't want to say money making purposes because I'm not making money off of this, but like for money making purposes in the future. So like, you know, I just need to work on it. Um Overall though, I really did like how this project came out and I'm really happy with the result. And if Yoongi, if you ever see this, I love you and I hope you enjoy this because I did. And you know, please comment if you are Yoongi because I love you. That's it for today though, because my throat is getting very dry and my laptop is dying and I cannot record anymore. So I hope you guys are doing good and I hope you guys are all having a good quarantine. And if you aren't, I'm sorry. I hope you at least enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a good day. Like and subscribe, I guess. Bye.